Remember, you can be jogging in place yourself while watching this and listening to the rap if you'd like. I'll join you again when my foot is better.
Today, but I want you to look at this photo. Do you all think this is contagious? Well, this is called subconjunctival hemorrhage. That's a mouthful. But essentially, it's when a tiny blood vessel breaks underneath the clear surface of your eye, underneath the sclera. And
hemorrhage.
what you're seeing here is typically the white part of the eye, there are little blood vessels underneath there. Occasionally, those can burst. When that happens, you'll get this severe bloodshot appearance.
When it happens, you see
this bloodshot appearance. There have been some people who come into the emergency department terrified.
What are you going to do?
Because it can look really scary. And it occurs for a reason.
Scary, and I mean, essentially, it's a bruise of the white part of your eye.
It's a bruise of the white part of the eye there. It looks pretty scary. There's one thing in common.
It's increasing the
You've done
pressure
something
in and
that's
around your orbit,
increased
or the globe of your eye.
the pressure in and around the orbit.
Straining, coughing,
or the globe
sneezing,
of your eye.
vomiting,
Coughing, sneezing,
lifting,
vomiting,
any one of those
lifting,
things, you may
any
not
one of
even
those things
realize it, but
might
you're putting pressure
do that
inside
thing.
the globe.
Putting a
You can
bit
get
of
that
pressure
effect.
I
inside
just
the
want to mention
globe.
this.
That
If
can
you are
help you
getting
get
these subconjunctival hemorrhages,
How about going to the bathroom?
It could be due to really high blood pressure, and in some rare cases, especially if you have easy bruising, you could have a clotting disorder. So in that situation, it's worth getting it checked out. But let's move in, Dr. Lisa, too. When should
How about
we
going to the
worry if
bathroom
our eye is
and
red?
really squeezing everything inside? That can create a lot of pressure on the eye.
You don't want to touch your eye and then touch somebody else, because then you are going to spread it.
Difference, subconjunctival hemorrhage. Underneath the conjunctiva, that thin layer, there's bleeding. Conjunctivitis is actually inflammation of it's going to be all over. Probably both sides.
And usually not as solid a patch as that.
No, it's more all over, yeah.
Spotty, and typically, not always, it should have some sort of discharge or drainage with it, whereas this doesn't.
Coming up, not all contagious conditions are for humans, how you can protect man's best friend from illness, and later, where to be wary around the office. Nasty germs are lurking everywhere.
I'm Phil Mickelson, pro golfer.